Your competitive strategy. Your competitive strategy. A few things come to mind. One, what is your unique selling proposition? Vern Harnish, author of The Rockefeller Habits, calls it, what sandbox are you in? And do you know who else is in the sandbox with you? Who are your competitors? How do you stack up? Do you really know your competition? What is your unique selling proposition? Your unique selling proposition is, why should a customer do business with you? Why? This is a serious guiding idea. How do you stack up? You must define this. What is your unique selling proposition? What is your unique advantage? Now, this is something that you could gather research from, looking through feedback from your customers, but it's something that you traditionally will get to your customers before they get to you. So focus more on your competitive edge, your comparison to the competition. And how do you get that unique selling proposition across? How do you create a setting for it? What is your system for putting it in place? And is that unique selling proposition consistent throughout your organization, from generating the lead to the way it's generated to the way it's converted in your sales process? So there's marketing and sales. Number three, the way that the service or the product is fulfilled, how the promise is kept, and the way in which it's done, all the systems and steps and processes it's brought together so that this is spoken. And then lastly, how do you repeat a customer? Do you send out cards? Do you keep them involved, educating them through newsletters? Do you have a referral system to prompt them for cross-pollinating into other opportunities? Throughout these sort of 4 different stages that I'll talk about through this audio often, how does your USP infiltrate? How does it blend? How does it morph? How does it merge and link into all of these? And looking over your organization, how can you make it better? So define in 1 or 2 statements what your unique selling proposition is. Next, define your irresistible offer. Mark Joyner, the author of the book Irresistible Offer and the Universal Formula, talks about 4 particular questions that need to be answered to come up with an irresistible offer. An irresistible offer is not a unique selling proposition. A unique selling proposition is helping your buyers justify why they buy. An irresistible offer is right at the point of purchase. It's considering that your core operative in your company is that you are fundamentally an offer, and your offer must be definable in 3 seconds or less. These days, the average consumer has the least amount of attention span compared to all other years in the past. They have so many different options in the marketplace, and they truly feel an unconscious scarcity of time. So way too many options, way too much information. The internet has transformed how buyers buy. It's created a commoditization trap. Therefore, what is your irresistible offer? So Domino's said, I'm going to give you a pizza in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. Now, I don't know if that was profitable or not, and I don't know if they still have that, but during the time, that put them in an incredible position. So what is your irresistible offer? Here are the 4 questions you must answer. And I suggest that you write them down and then define your irresistible offer in a 3-second statement. What are you selling? What are you really selling? Are you selling features? What are the benefits? What are the ultimate capabilities that your buyer will take delivery of? What are you selling? What is the scope of what you're selling? Number 2, what does it cost? Not just in terms of money that will be paid, but in terms of time and other items that they will have to give up to get it. What does it cost? Number 3, why should a buyer believe you? If your offer is too good to be true, it may appear like a trick or a magician with smoke and mirrors. It has to be a legitimate offer. So things like endorsements or your technical know-how or a famous person using it or your track record, your experience, you have to afford your buyer proof. So why should I believe you? And 4th, what is the return on investment? What do you normally measure for buyers in your business? What result or outcome could be considered impossible or improbable by the competition? Those 2 questions. What do you normally measure for buyers in your business? And next, what result or outcome could be considered impossible or improbable by the competition? So let's define your irresistible offer. What is that irresistible offer? And I suggest that you reflect on it. And this irresistible offer, again, is something that you need to see consistent throughout your organization. That not only you make your offer on the front end, but your offer is followed up with an outstanding promise, systems, practices that totally speak the message, your unique selling proposition, and it reinforces your irresistible offer. So remember, you are an offer. What are you selling? What does it cost? Why should a buyer believe you? And what is the return on investment? In 3 seconds, how would you define what you do? Teach everyone in your organization what this offer is. Everyone in your organization is a salesperson at the end of the line. They get asked what they do certain times during the day. They have relationships outside work. Everyone in the business should have a business card. They're responsible for generating opportunities in the business. Therefore, equip them with the irresistible offer and the unique selling proposition to create a setting for buyers' interest.